Hello, and welcome to part 20 of my stream of Final Fantasy XIV. We're now going to take on the goddess of the wind, Guruda, with a silly hat and a carbuncle. What could possibly go wrong? What do you reckon? What could possibly go wrong?
Everything and nothing at the same time.
There's about as many as I can send. Let's go. What you do need to do.
What you gonna do?
Well, it has to. There's a setting in here, I think, that it's supposed to display, I can display during cutscenes, copyright to Square Enix.
Shouldn't that be in sound settings?
Sorry? What do you think it should be?
It should be in sound settings.
Sound settings. It might be in the character configuration. Cutscenes. I never even noticed it before. I saw someone else streaming this game and they had it on there. In the bottom of the corner, the FMV. They've moved it here. Set to no. Yeah, it's broken at the moment. Discard that. I don't know where it is.
I can have a look after later.
Well, I think everyone knows it's copyrighted to them. It's their game.
Go back into sound. You have enable normal battle music.
Yeah? What's that? That's the standard game. Yeah. That's right. I have no idea where it is. I'm not going to try and... I'll try and find it later. It's only during cutscenes anyway. Right. Go see the bearded man, the bearded wonder, and his and the tiny and the boy wonder. See what wonderful plans these two idiots have conjured up. If I remember how to get to them.
It's upstairs.
This is what happens when you take a break. You forget. Okay, wait around this fucking place. How the hell did you get out there? Damn it. I have to go for it. I know where it is. Welcome to part 20 of my Final Fantasy 14 playthrough, getting lost in Gridania. Look, just let me through, numbnuts. Greetings, madam. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yes. I do. There we go. Well, there is Sid. There's Alphino. Hello, Alphino. It calms me to look at her, as though I've been reunited with a part of me that I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising you did design and build her. I bear good news. The CTC has granted our request to house the Enterprise. It may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Guruda, the least we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting in the benighted realm from her talons, we must needs be soon. Though I am no expert in the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? Well, it was stuck in the snow in Corfus. It survived the calamity in Corfus. So, yeah. Pretty much, I think it's fucked. You are frankly, it's a miracle that she carried us this far. As you know, the howling ice encircled by raging tempests adapt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements. But of course, that's it. We'll work upon the element itself. Using power of corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. It's a genius. I see you propose to utilise the properties of crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Well, why didn't you think of it? No, don't cut the cutscene, you fool! Though mayhap not to you. You know, we speak of the manifestation of an over-aspected ether that can be found through Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric current, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been caused a great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. Lovely. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind aspectic etheria comprising Guruda's barrier to an etheria of another aspect, one she cannot control. That's a lot of affair in one sentence. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Guruda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All this rests upon the ability to procure a crystal with necessary properties. Have you any idea we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertian. He resides in Camp Drybone. Strange it may sound, I met him during my time in the church. Well, Marquez did, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours about a time his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. As a result of these conversations, that poor Marquez was observed to possess a common knack for theoretical science. Minnow. I need you to return to Fanaland and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Right, to Camp Drybone. He's going to be above me, isn't he? Oh no, there he is. Lambertine. Why? Why, yes, I am Professor Lamberton. Lamberton? What is that? Lamberton? Bloody French. Beg pardon, you wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals. Truly, well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. So rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. It is even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impressions, yet possessed an amazing affinity towards scientific pursuits. Rather daft. He's the smartest man, the smartest man in the entire bloody continent. But yeah, he's a dumbass. But to the matter of hand, did you say we wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, woman, at least take the necessary precautions he gads, Pinky. I love the word egad. It's just one of those words you just use, and I have no idea what it means. Anyway. All I know is it was Pinky in the brain, and he used to go, egads, Pinky. At least take necessary precautions so you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you're sufficient qualifications to handle such a hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps I shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hakashako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Friend to him request and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. I'm the warrior light. Whoa! Quick, chocobo. I'm not the chocobo all day. Chocobo.
Can't drive one.
Huh?
Can't drive one.
Drive one? I said ride. Not the ride,
Can't dry bone.
Can't dry bone, yet. Can't dry bone, it's pissing the rain. Square's got to show off that new water effects. Look at that. Shiny pavements and shit. You know, I missed when it used to not rain in this area. Hakashako. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I'm not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. Why are we here? The atonement vessel. Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lamberton. You thieving knave. I shall call the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you. Then you must sort me out for his instructions. Which means he believes me experienced enough to expand upon his explanations. At last the recognition I so rightly deserve. O Fabius Day, Kahu Kahai, that I should be chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Hakaso, the greatest of Professor Lamberton's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable. In fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, a devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that there's naught but perfect peace that will satisfy your high standards. In which case, you must needs descend to the deepest depths amidst the flowing waters and the murderous Myrignites lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced research tool and use it to separate small fragments from a larger cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from the Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. I remember the first time I did this quest, I actually got lost in the burning wall.
Really?
There's so many bloody paths.
Yeah, I got confused on the pattern. One more.
Yay, first time.
First try.
First try. uh, so me and these guys are going to be having a fight. Easy as that.
Easy as pie.
Just warning you, I'm streaming Final Fantasy 14. Sleepers. No, just... Huh? Okay, I'm just warning you. Now, how are you?
Sleepy. By the sound of it.
It's sleepy poos.
Sleepy.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing your favourite thing, Nosty Poos. I'm going to be reading text and you can hear me say names completely bloody wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. I see that you have come galloping back. Have you the crystal then? I do. There you go. What a prestigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lamberti will be doubtlessly caught with joy when you present him with it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. Was he? Must have been very... I was in that weird game you two were playing. Camp dried bone and it's pissing of rain. There should be some irony there. Wonder if the weird guy's gonna be still in his room.
He was.
Let's see if he's there. Take me, Rabon, I am your Sultana.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weird fucker. Hey, each to their own. Although he Rabon is a Midlander, and he's a yeah. Wait, I can't picture that one. My keen scholar senses tell me that you have attained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind aspected ether. Remind me, what purpose do you intend to use this crystal for again? What's to breach the barrier comprising of a wind aspected ether? Oh dear, that may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. Suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hakasako. But what science if not trial and error? As you can truly say that this is a failure has taught you nothing. Think, woman, now you understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. Oh, Chocobo pokes his head through the door. It's like, what the hell are these two talking about?
Can I join?
It's like, hey, yeah, he's like, yeah, can I join in on this one? I'm gonna go and talk to the weird guy next door. You'll doubtlessly have no difficulty in doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you've collected can serve as an invaluable resource for etheric studies conducted by the students of Badassian. You've heard of them. Well, I don't mean to boast, but I am a professional relationship with the organisation. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You still have a corrupted crystal to find. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my students, Serena, claims to have discovered another promising site near Eastern and Nausicaa. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Nausicaa is where she was nearly killed for that when wandering too close to an Imperial costume. Now that made for an amusing antidote. It was Western Nausicaa. Phyllis Sirius, an island, the Isles of Umbria, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Danamu's talons, as some such nonsense. I can't say for certain that this is still she's still in Alport attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Selena's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you may find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and don't forget to take your makeshift wounded pot. At least you think you're unprepared for the task. Yay, Alport! Going to everyone's favourite dungeon. Why won't you let me travel there? What? Yeah, I want to teleport there. Why don't you let me teleport? Don't make me teleport. Teleport. I can't teleport. There. Yeah.
Good day.
What's going on? What the fuck? Don't do this to me, PSN. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Technical difficulties, it would seem. Hello, you hear me?
And from the technical difficulties.
Well, I can't teleport. I don't understand. It seems that I'm lagging. I can't teleport or anything. Is something wrong with the servers?
I don't know what.
Yeah, it won't let me teleport. I can't teleport. I can't do anything.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you. It's not my fault. Something's wrong with... Something's going on here. Alright. Passed. I can teleport now. Don't know what the hell that was. Know where it was? Illuminates. 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 Always illuminates. And it. Well, actually, no. In Final Fantasy 14 world, it's always the elegance. That's pesky elegance. Corrupted crystals, man. Have fun. Yeah, but still don't have the Imperial fists, so okay. Ick. Corrupted crystals, madam. I have no interest in being a butt of your jokes. If you have no other reason to addressing me, kindly leave me be. Yeah, it's not a joke. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertine did send you. Beg your pardon. It seems we've gotten off on the wrong foot. I am Selena, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtly why he bids you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar and extensive background in... Oh, gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Yep, and I bet still nobody was remotely interested in anything you have to say, Selena. Okay. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Phallus Sirius to be replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra are prohibited at present for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information is often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take my time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you have a better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Well, being that I'm an officer of the Maelstrom, they damn well better talk to me. I'm not an officer, but I'm a member of the Maelstrom. But they will tell me, or I'll speak to their boss.
take me to your manager.
I'll get my best Karens on, eh? Fuck, Thinkman. You've been keen on travelling to the Isles of Umbra. Bloody hells, lass. You'd be drunk or just crazy. Ain't nothing there but death, death, more death. But if I like death? I'm coming through alright on the stream, man. Huh?
Yeah, you are.
Good. The Isles of Umbra. What interests have you of that godforsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon via Cirrus, the Isles have become naught more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. Yes, it's Osteopose.
Yes. Yes.
Of course, you're all going to be pirates in Yakuza land. I'm going to look forward to streaming that and butchering all the words and shit, because I can't pronounce shit. Right, where is this dickhead? Is he in here?
I don't know.
But he's in here. I hate El Paul.
No, you don't.
I really do.
No, you don't.
There he is. Is he in here? No? Oh, Christopher, if I don't find him, I'm going to go and punch something. Her. The hell are we supposed to find him in there? Oh, it's her. She's a cat girl. Cat girl? Cat girl. Ah, you startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all this fractious gossip of spirits and spectres haunting the Isles of Umbra? That's because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. I know you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Especially with undead, you say? That is very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Worry not, my friend. I have given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all the travel to the Isles is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Ferrus Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since every esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on the occasion. Basically, you asked me to go and question the yellow jackets where you went and got pissed. It was there that I heard of a man named Skilfrin, who was recently detained for returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually travelling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how you obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead. He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. Cyberpunk on the PC looks good, does it? Rusty piece. It looks good, does it? It's a shame how far they've fallen. CD Projekt Red. They've fallen down the woke. And anyone who questions them is sexist and racist. I have to go back. She calls for me, sings to me. Tell Mildoma I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me. Yes, release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. The siren.
Vortex dungeon.
I didn't know it was an MSQ dungeon. I thought it was an optional dungeon.
I thought so too.
It's level 50, isn't it? Fierce Ceres.
It is.
But the music to it's awesome. What did Skyfrin's have to say? It's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favourite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Meldora? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my arse at the other day in the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. I thought you were a scholar, though. I watched another episode, the episode where it's his birthday. Pat and Freeman went to give him that potion. I'm sure Ossie Poos would appreciate that potion.
Yeah.
Another initiate, are you? Nope. Then what are you? Speak up, Missy. I can't hear you. Bugger me. Is that what I think it is? No, it couldn't be. You found this, you say. Where did you say you found it? Skyfrin, you say. Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there was naught left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Ferris Cirrus, he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on our own, you see. Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them ended up vanished. What's that? You'd be looking for passage to the Artemumbra. Wouldn't you say so? I'm thinking of dispatching someone to have a look on behalf of old Meridoma. Tell him how the land's ties. Ain't nobody been interested till you come a-calling. Old Paul's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the girl, I'd hire some sellswords and let them have sort it out. But you'll do the pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you back there. So you went and had a word with Mimidora. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste upon amounted to something. You mean that disgusting creature was Skyfrin's superior? I find that hard to believe, but this rite of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say it's a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you have made on the Isle of Umbra without me. Fine, fine. I fail to see the justification of dragging me along with you on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. By 12, but 12 as my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Well, at least she's honest. Ha! Take me to the Isles of Umbra, she bids, as if it's as simple as that. Oh, I see you've got a bit of passage. All right then, climb aboard. Fucking hell. Is that easier? This just doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying that I like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with it. Here, take your pot and go without me. You've harvested clutch crystals before, right? So it isn't the fault you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. Beg your pardon, madam, but did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. An old pot. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest the corrupted crystals. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. The writ master Doran gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within the once powerful beacon. Rather contrary to what was all folk will have you believe, the fires of Ferros Sirius are not the product of a major fragmentary or the colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraction fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when it'll be complete. And what's worse, all work has ceased since rumours of Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not those the rumours are incorrect. The I've observed fiends from the distance and ship's graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. Make a deal with you, Minnow. Help me unravel this mystery and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirement. As to where being your inquiries in situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago seeking to salvage valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. Surprise if you knew nothing of the undead infestation. So you might behoove you to question them. Behoove. What the hell kind of word is behoove?
I have no idea.
It's all for the taking 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage from their cargo and the official queer dead thingies. See, damn that voice. Actually, that voice is quite nice. You saw them too, right? Dead people just stumbling around without care in the world, except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. God's that voice. That single fleeting verse, so I can still hear. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. Please don't make me do the Ferros. Please, don't do it. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbing familiar as if, but that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? But they have returned. That would mean, oh, I beg your pardon, it was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mirror would be arriving at any moment. Apparently he could frustrate waiting for the sweet young lass with the skin as soft as Phoenix down to return, which is assuming he's you. Don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. What's been keeping you in this shit? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Some honey-voiced harlot been calling out to the folk around what wander near the graveyard and all stirred up and dead and all. Bloody hells. This takes me back to me days of a cannon boy sailing under Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned the last time. But a bloody would. Though it wouldn't be blazing old buddies. Some folk said that the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones that this day would come, and I would come as I bet me bum ear sirens behind all this. Nay, not one of the Sarquin variety, and speaking the old other kind, them that got feathers and lure sailors into watery graves with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, and it don't end there. No drowning, just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do a bidding till this corpse can do it no more. 'Tis the fate that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Except maybe a drink, and I'll regret it after. Any road, this is up to us to stop the hell-bound hussy before she takes another soul. Of course, we have to send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power over a man who can't hear a song. Luckily for you, I can carry a spare pair. And lucky for both of us, I'm a superstitious old sodder. Well, she ain't coming to us. The best to the ship graveyard and shit. Oh yeah, we fight one on the thing, and then we have to fight the other one in the dungeon. If I remember correctly. If she passes near the shore, she'll sure spy a campfire and come looking. Just a matter of our waiting now. I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. Quiet. You hear that? 'Tis her. Look, in the old water, she's come in the ship. She's come. Quick, lass. Shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realises you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call her thralls and you'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. Hither embrace my everything. Oh. True love spurned, her cruelty's reward. Bitch. I have a carbuncle. What have you got? Come on, bitch. Hey. Am I or am I right? Ha, I'm better than that in this ship. Happy as a sailor in the whorehouse I am. Of course, I'll be happy as a sailor in with two whatsits in if we were gutted the songstress. But you can't have everything, can you? She'll not be come crewing around here again, though. Not for a while. Any road. If she does, well, you know what to do, don't we? Thanks for your help, bugging me. I've forgotten your name. Remind me. Minnow? Don't recall having no initiate by that name. But yeah, not me old mate or what's her name. You've been so bloody helpful. Never mind. Been seeing you, lassie. Lemosian pirate speak is so fucking annoying to try and read. You sound like you're a pirate. Arr. But I don't think any pirates who speak like that. But yeah, no. Do they speak like that, Ostipus? Yeah. You don't sound convinced.
He doesn't. He's not listening.
You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist her song? I see. I've heard that Master Mimodora was involved in the first purge, but never actually. Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying the plugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. A corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. Right, let's go and see brave Sir Robin. Little bit of history repeating. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Minnow. You're looking remarkably how, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You're alive, aren't you? No. The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Minnow. Seldom have I ever encountered a corrupt crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire-aspected ether. What, you wanted a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspect ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyway, who knows anything about the elements? Who could tell that? You just have to keep looking, I suppose. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear the news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better, that it's this time you didn't need to have used a walled pot of yours to protect yourself from this crystal's energies. Heidi's findings suggest it's quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, just say it's undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It's been a pleasure, Minnow. Come back and see me sometime, alright? He didn't. Greetings and salutations, Mr. K.R. I presume. Siena informed me of your adventures in Alport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though, as Professor Lambertin is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter of hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing course following the calamity. Alas, it's no longer the case. While there is at least one subtle crystal that remains to be found within the Twelvewood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. Are you familiar with the Sprinigans, yes? The furry little rascals that wants to seek out ores and other stones. Well, one such creature has an infamously insatiable appetite for single-handedly devouring every corrupted crystal in the Twelvewood. Fortunately for you, these crystals have taken an eternity to digest, assuming it can be digested, and I'm reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that the giggity else consumed the cut to crystal when sigh? You couldn't care less about all this, could you? To that point then, Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there's particularly fine fodder to be found. Thereafter we shall require a law, precisely a sort that will find it impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart. I saved the story of the origin of his unusual name for another occasion outside of the Sprinnigan's lair. Wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method of which you retrieved the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Giggity.
Like a fish.
I will enjoy gutting you, Sprinnigan. White Wolf Gate. Teleport. Please, I can't stand to hear that if it was laugh. Okay. Well, bollocks.
No.
Can't get out of the gate. Can't look really good. What's the point of having a gate you can't use? Sorry?
Emerging innocent creatures.
Hey, they attacked me. And the Sprinigans, they're not innocent. Oh, fuck. Okay, just let me get to my objective, you fucking bastards.
Whoa.
He's a big boy. That's one big giant bunny.
Yep.
Let me guess, it's gonna be fucking lightning. Similar to a wild fucking goose chase after crystal after crystal after crystal after crystal after crystal after crystal after crystal. Right, Hedon. Here we go. Pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was ghosting. Wait, what is that? What is that god awful smell? My word, that's breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my suspicion was not mistaken. And I also see you're not averse to digging through Sprinnigan's entrails for a prize. We owe our furry fiend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digested juices protecting us from harmful effects of the crystal, just as the walled pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? We finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth aspected ether. Calm down, I jest. It's comprised of ice aspected ether, don't worry. I suppose that was a joke with some poor taste considering your previous attempts to work for naught. Beg your pardon, Minnow. I have forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambert. Something about a man named Marquis. Apparently the person misses the intellectual stimulations. Forgive me. I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask you why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it's used for evil ends. Well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. Don't become a professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. You stupid bastard. You reckon I should ban this dragons from my stream? What do you reckon? Ban it from my channel. What do you reckon, Austin? Reckon I should ban him? Yeah. For life! Uh, Greetings, madam. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yes, I do. For another cutscene with the Wonder Twins. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Minnow. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Guruda. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks like exactly what we will need. Worry not, Minnow. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will be something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. According to my tests, the device is now fully functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it's fair to tell you that there's a small but strategically insignificant chance that the crystal would trigger a massive... Mayhap it's better we remain positive. I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting me to develop this plan for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I've forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I shall ever be. But I do know one thing, this feels right. My apologies for suddenly outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but well, you understand.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Guruda. Enterprise, engage.
Okay, Captain Picard.
Damn it. I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you. Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
Another hallucination.
Ah, yes. I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all. Exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks. Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home.
And grew a beard. Everything's better with a beard.
I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come. It would be rude to keep Guruda waiting.
All our efforts, all our troubles, all of this was for this. Make ready, Minnow, for it ended tonight. It will be hers or our own. Yeah, either Howling or I unlocked.
Fun.
I'm going to do it with the AI. I can see the cutscenes where I've not pissed people off. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. Preserve. She's huge. As I live and breathe. Over there, look. Amalja, kobold prisoners. But why would the XIV bring them here? Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Guruda, we have come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children. These land walkers would bring me low. You who are bound to call upon the earth shall revere me, for I am the wind. We did not take to the skies and slip your defences. We are bound by nothing, Guruda. You think your playthings give you strength. They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood and festoon the canopy with your entrails. This is graphic. Slay the unfeathered ones. We shall. As an offering for Guruda, they will serve. Lead the XIV to us, Minnow. You'll keep them distracted while you deal with her. Don't fail, Minnow. Remember, we'll fight for the science, for Eorsi.
Okie
dokie. Come, bitch! This worm will die by my own hand. Come then, I shall grant you what you seek.
No. As the great Schubert would say.
Huh?
As the great Schubert would say. Let's do that.
I'll tap that. What's wrong with you? No, no, no. What in the hells? Ha ha ha, this is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None! Do you truly believe you could defy God, Landwalkers? Okie dokie. My power is limitless, my children legion, and they have rendered me me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning mortals. Those who use my crystals to awaken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Of course, worship. Of course, worship. So as long as the X will keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop him. Ha ha ha, he ha ha he ha ha. No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I'll take my vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time. You shall be mine, all mine. You, Landwalker, you who dare to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins. Not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. No, I claimed you. You should be mine. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it! Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all! Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Guruda, of all primals the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno, Almighty, breed, grant us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to...
A chicken nugget.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run. Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire! It is you who will suffer, Guruda. Ancient Aleg had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
Hmm? What's that?
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
No! No! No!
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Guruda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, It does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side. For the time being, at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can.
Have fun.
Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Nothing has been troubling me, Minnow. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage when Guruda attempted to claim he was our own, I would have sworn I saw, but I'm not sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, evidence of the eye is apt in misreading, but even the most intriguing mind, I forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject for our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beach tribe dare summon their gods as long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent than I could not have imagined. It almost seems a shame to plot this destruction. Right, I think I shall end the stream there. We faced off against Guruda and saw her head get bitten off.
It was fun.
It's always fun watching her head get bitten off. And next we shall rebuild the Scions. Maybe even find out what the hell happened to the others. Until then, the big video to do. Thank you, and please subscribe. Bye bye.
Bye bye.